Hey guys, Momentai here, bringing you another deck profile. So this is not going to be a BT Dirting deck profile. This is actually requested, and it is my friend's deck. It is not mine. It is going to be his ChaosGallantmon deck. So let's get started with the egg. So he's running 4 of the Digimon from BT12. So here it is. During your turn, you can add 1,000 to the maximum your DP effects can delete. So let's say you have an effect that says, oh, it can delete a 6k. This allows you to delete a 7k or less. It's a very, very nice card. And just for the record, I really hate this deck, but it is a very, very good deck. So he is playing, but I'm gonna keep saying he. It's his deck, not mine. He is playing 4 of the EX4 Gyomon. This is the new one, new-ish one now. So if the number of cards in both players' trash is 20 or more, this card gains Rush. And I've lost a lot of games to him just going, okay, I'm going to hard play. Card in trash? 20? Alright, it's my favorite game. Rush. It's very annoying. His card is very good. Evils for 1, but if you have a Digimon, which they all are, it evils for free. And next he is playing 4 of the Gyomon from EX3. So has on deletion. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less, so it's a very good way to get rid of floodgates if they are in the way. And if no Digimon is deleted by this effect, both players trash 2 cards, and that's the effect you mainly want to get off. And everything I say, it's gonna be from experience, because Gallantmon is his favorite deck, and it's very annoying to fight against. And then he is playing 4 of the EX2 Gyomon. This is the searcher of the deck. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You may add a card with Grammon or Gallantmon and its name to your hand, and 1 Takato to your hand. So it searches 2 cards. And then you bottom like the rest. And so the inherit is that if this Digimon has a Grammon or Gallantmon in its name, you can delete at 3000 DP or less. So with the A, you can reach 4k. So he is playing 12 level 4s. I mean level 3s. Onto the 4s. These are the 5s, not the 4s. Alright, there we go. He is playing 4 of the Grammon from EX4. So when Digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of both players' deck. And then you may return 1 Gyomon or 1 card as Grammon from your trash to your hand. So this is essentially like a pseudo searcher that adds any missing pieces that you add to your hand. So let's say you don't have a 5 and you may have a 5 on Digivolve, you can add it back to your hand. And the same thing for the on deletion, you may return 1 Gyomon or Grammon or Gallantmon in its name from your trash to your hand. So it's a very, very nice card. He's playing 4 of those, and then he is playing 4 of the, oh, where did it go? Is it this one? Yes, it is. It's not that one. Where did I put it? I thought I had it organized, but I can't find it right now. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. It's hiding. He is playing 4 of the EX3 Grammon. So they all have an additional evo cost of evoing over 2 from Gyomon, which all the rookies are Gyomon, so you'll always meet the requirements. So on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, both players trash the top 2 cards of the deck. So I believe this card has an errata. The on deletion is actually supposed to be a when Digivolving skill. So just disregard that unless they make a revision pack or they reprint this card. But it is supposed to be a when Digivolving skill. And if no Digimon is deleted, you mill 2 cards. And when attacking, you may delete one of your other Digimon that has this Digimon gains security attack +1. So it is a way to delete your rookie so you can pop off some effects like the Gyomon, for instance. And then he is playing 2 of the BT12 Grammon. So when Digivolving, if you don't have Takato Matsuki in play, you may play him from your hand for free. Very nice. So he said he only plays 2 of these because he can play them off for free off the level 5s, which we're going to go over right now. So he is playing 4 of the War Grammon from EX3. So Digivals for 3 over anything that has Grammon in the name, which they all do. So when Digivolving, both players trash the top 3 cards of their deck. Then if a player has 5 or more cards in their trash, you may play 1 Gyomon or 1 Takato from your hand or trash onto the field without playing the cost. Hence why he is playing 2 of these. Because he is essentially running 6, but this is more consistent because this will play even if you already have one on the field. And it's very annoying too because the trashing the 3 cards From personal experience, I've had it where he's milled all of my 6s except for like 1, and I couldn't see it, and I lost the game because I can't go into my 6, so I can't like go into my boss monster to finish the game off or anything like that, and it's not fun seeing your pieces get milled away. And then he is playing 3 of the Black ChaosGallantmon from EX4. When digivolving, you can trash the top 3 cards of each player's library of each player's deck, and then you may choose any number of your opponent's Digimon where the DB adds up to 3,000, and then for every 10 cards in both players' trash, you add 2,000 to the max DB. So I have had a 12k Digimon get deleted by this, and it's not pleasant because he's trying to mill you out. He's either gonna mow you down or he's gonna mill your deck. Because it doesn't matter if he decks out, as long as you deck out first and he passes turn, you will lose. Now on to the 6s. He is playing 2 of the EX4 Gallantmon. This card is insane, this card is annoying, and this card is very good. So, digivolves for 3 over ChaosGallantmon, but you will never digivolve this card. If you do, you're in a very bad state. And I've never seen him digivolve this card. So, if this card is in your trash, at the end of your turn, by deleting one of your other Digimon cards that has Gallantmon in its name, and it has Digi Evolution cards, you may play this card from your trash. So remember, the Gallantmon needs to have a stack under it, even if it's 1 card, in order to play this card from your trash for free. And on play, it sort of has this. It has the exact same effect as this, but his threshold starts at 7k. Delete, but it only deletes 1. This one adds up to. This one only deletes 1. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 7,000 DP or less, and then for every 10 cards in the trash, you add 2,000 to the max you can delete. So it's a very good card, which combos perfectly with Magidramon from EX4, EX2. So this card is also treated as ChaosGallantmon, so you are allowed to pop it with the ChaosGallantmon over here, and pop it as effect to get like a plus infinity essentially. So on Digivolve, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 DP or less. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, you both players trash the top 5 cards of your deck. Top 5? That's a lot, and it's very annoying. And on deletion, you may play 1 Guillemon and 1 Tocado from your hand or trash without paying their cost. So this is another way to play Tamers. So, end of turn, he plays this, deletes something onto your field, plays a Tamer, plays a Rookie, and he still has a level 6 on the field. It's fun, it's annoying, and it just clears the board. And then he is playing the 1 Gallantmon from ET12. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. So when digivolving, if you have a red Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon 4,000 DP or less. 6,000 DP or less, sorry. And when attacking, trash one of your opponent's security cards for every 10 cards in their trash. And it's very easy for this card to do that. And you never have to worry if you mill it, because the black Gallantmon can add it back to your hand on digivolve or on deletion. And the fact that you're milling the opponent as well, they're going to have at least 10 to 20 cards in their trash. So you're going to, on a swing, trash 1 or trash 2, and you're doing another check as well. Very good card. And then he is taking in 1 Creepymon. So literally the only downside to this card is that it is not searchable. So if it trashes, you're sort of out of luck unless you have that 1 option card, which we're going to get to in just a bit. So when digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of your deck for each of your opponent's Digimon in play. If 4 cards were trashed from your deck, you may play a level 5 from your trash without paying their cost. So essentially, if the opponent has 2 Digimon, you get to play a level 5 from your trash. And when attacking once per turn, for every 10 cards in your trash, trash the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and this Digimon gets plus 3,000. So let's say you have 30 cards in your trash, this card gets plus a 9,000 power, swinging for 20, and for 1 check. And it's very, very good because the effect, how it's worded, it says for every 10. So basically for every 10, you add 3,000. If there's 20, you get 6,000. Which means this can run over a lot of things. So it's just one little tech card that he runs. And onto the 1 level 7, he plays 1 ChaosGallant. This card is arguably, aside from Quartzmon, probably the best finisher in the game. Because this card literally just goes, oh hey, as long as you have the Blitz Staccato. Okay, Blitz, swing, card and trash. Oh, you lost, sorry. Because this card on Digivolve. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP, and when attacking, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So you get 1 free trash, and you add 1 to the number of cards trashed by this effect for every 10 cards in your opponent's trash. So if let's say your opponent has 3 security, your opponent has 20 cards in their trash on attack, trash 3, swing for game. Card is dumb, card is good. You can recycle it, and it's just insane. On to the Tamers. So he is playing 1 Staccato from BT12. It is a memory tamer, and it has an additional effect, main once per turn. By placing this tamer and 1 Groundmon and 1 War Groundmon from your trash in any order, as the bottom Digivolution card under one of your Guillemon, that Digimon may Digivolve into a Gallant from your hand for its cost, ignoring the level, and the Digimon Digivolve by this effect gets plus 2k for the turn. So, it specifically says War Groundmon and Groundmon. So that means you cannot use Black War Groundmon. You cannot use a Black Groundmon. It has to be the original names. But he has targets in there to do it. And it's another way to just go into Gallantmon. And so he is playing 3. Oh, sorry about that. 3 of the EX2 Staccato. This is the best tamer. This is the tamer you always want to see. This extends your plays. It's a nuisance. So, during your turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain a memory. During your turn, when one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon with Gallantmon or Groundmon in its name, that Digimon gains when Digivolving Blitz. The fact that this deck prioritizes Blitz is very insane, because just when you think you're safe, you're like, oh, here, I'm going to give you 4, but I can still swing and get all my effects off. And that's what makes this card so dangerous. If you have a 6, here, I'm going to go into this. I'm going to give you 6, but you're most likely going to lose the game. And so, I believe he only plays this amount of tamer just because of the amount of recycling that he can do with them. He can search it. He can play them for free off the level 4 Groundmon if he doesn't have one to play already. And the War Groundmon can also play this for free if it's in your hand or trash, as long as there are 5 or more. And the Magidramon can also play a Staccato for free. So he has multiple ways to bring these back. So even if you delete them, he can bring them back very easily. And then he is playing 2 Analog Youth. This card is just very good because it also trashes your deck, adds any Digimon you want to your hand. And even if you trash a Staccato, you're like, that's perfectly fine because you can play it for the trash. And it has another effect. So look at the top 3 for a Digimon, trash the rest. And during your turn, all turns, when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon is deleted, as long as it had sources, you can suspend it to gain a memory and hatch an egg. A very good card. Now on to the options. He's playing 1 Crimson Blaze. You can reduce the memory cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each Digimon your opponent has in play. And delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then your opponent can now play Digimon by effect until the end of their turn. It's a very, very mean card. I didn't even know he put it into his deck until now. So with the egg, you could reach up to 7. So if you have multiples, you can increase the threshold more and more. And so he's playing the 1 Call from Darkness. Delete one of your Digimon to return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. So this can get back the Creepmon if you mill it, and it can get back any other purple card you have. Then he is playing 2 Win rate 60%. As long as you have a tamer in play, you can ignore color requirements. So I have not read this card in a while. So the next time one of your Digimon Digivolves this turn, you may trash 1 Digivolution card in 1 Digimon card in your hand as the same color as the Digimon Digivolving, to reduce the cost by 4. And so, and a thing that he likes to do a lot is he'll promote his, and this is the next time, so he'll promote his Guillemon, play this, putting himself to 1 memory, discarding a red card, and then he bio merges into a Gallantmon for essentially 0, and he's keeping turn, and you're just like, well, I really can't do anything about that. And it's also really good because this allows you to go into any of your 6s for essentially free, except for the Magidramon because the Evil survive, but you're gonna go into it for 1. So even if you're at 3 memory, you're still keeping turn. And then he is playing 3 Death Slinger, because this is probably one of the best purple removals in the game. So when this card is trash, you gain a memory. So if he trashes this off the Guillemon, off the Groundmon, off the War Groundmon, off the Magidramon, he can gain a memory, extend his plays, and the effect is just very, very good as well. Delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower, and then for every 10 cards in your trash, you add 1 to the maximum level. So if you have 10, you can delete a 5 or lower. If you have 6, you can delete a level 6 or lower, and so on and so on. So this is his deck profile. He likes it a lot. I think he still wants to tinker around with it, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you. And kudos to my friend for letting me borrow his deck so I can show off his deck. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.